So, hi there guys, it's Lucas Paints here. um, and yeah, I've decided, I've decided to come back to YouTube. um, Hi guys, cheers for tuning in. Lucas Paints here, and yeah, decided to come back to YouTube. Why not? It's a fun thing when you can sort of find a balance. It did become a little bit distracting for me back in summer, so I decided to sort of leave it for a little bit. But hopefully now I've found a way to sort of make it work with me painting, rather than sort of distract me from it. And yeah. So what you're going to hear now is a little voice recording I've done on my phone, and I'm sort of going to explain a little bit why I'm coming back to YouTube, what I want to get out of it, why it didn't really work before, and how I'm going to move forward from here. So, and the video that you're going to be seeing is a little segment from a painting that I'm doing at the moment. A really special piece. I look forward to finishing this one and getting it sort of unveiled and out there. So yeah. Cheers for watching guys, and catch you on the flip side. Alright guys, if you're listening to this, then I've gone ahead and started up with making the odd YouTube video again. The reason for this is, well, a couple of reasons. I recently checked out my YouTube channel, you know, which I haven't really been active on for a while now, as I say, and I looked at my subscriber count, and you know, I noticed it was 55, which I think, you know, when I last left YouTube, it was only around 50, which means that, you know, in that space of time, I mean, I know it's only 5 more, but it shows that, you know, the videos that are already up there from when I was producing videos in summer have still, you know, been getting the odd bit of attention, and, you know, for it to grow in for my channel to grow by 5 subscribers without me even, you know, having to do anything, you know, not upload any new videos, and just to see it's very, I know it's a very slow rise, it's only 55 subscribers, it's nothing, but for me that is, you know, more than halfway to 100 now, and it would feel like a good achievement to reach something like 100 subscribers, and then, you know, that's when you start to you know, go ahead and meet milestones, 100 subscribers, then 200, then 500, you know, it's an exciting process. And so it was quite nice to see that number 55. It seemed quite, it's on the way to 100, that in my head, and it just made me think, you know, although I have, as I say, stepped back from producing YouTube videos because it became a bit of a distraction, it's inspired me to do some recordings like this and just throw some videos together again. And I've resolved that it doesn't really have to take that much of my time as it used to. And the way that's going to work is that I don't have to film every little bit of every little painting. I can just film little snippets, you know, half an hour here, half an hour there, when it's convenient, when it's not getting in the way, when it's not distracting, you know, my freedom from painting. Just a little bit of the process, maybe a bit at the start, a bit in the middle, a bit at the end, just whenever it's convenient to whip out my camera, set it up and get it recording. Also, that combined with just things from out and about, you know, like I have got a big collection of video footage that I've just collected from, you know, travels, holidays, just going out and about around where I live, nice countryside stuff, you know, animals and just nature and landscape, you know, just random bits of footage from being out and about in the woods and things like that, that really, when I edit those things together and whack a bit of music onto them, it really creates a nice atmosphere for me, and it's stuff that doesn't take that much time either. I think the thing that really became a drag with the video editing was taking like 8 hours worth of time-lapse, like 8 hours worth of painting, and sort of having to condense all that into a video. It became a really lengthy process. It was taking a long time to edit those sorts of things, and it just became a drag. So I think if I take an approach to YouTube that's more just like, you know, easy, carefree, you know, that works with my painting, doesn't take too much time. You know, I want to make a good job of the edits, but I think you can do that without spending too much time. You know, just some simple fade, transitions, just whack a bunch of bits of footage together, a bit of painting, bit of this, bit of that, and you can, and a bit of music on there, bit of talking. You know, talking is definitely something that's important with the YouTube channel. It's definitely a means of having an outlet for me to articulate ideas and to develop ideas. That's definitely, you know, one of the main reasons that I started out sort of trying to produce videos and grow a little bit of a YouTube audience, was to have, you know, a little bit of an audience for what I've got to say, because how shall I put it? As a visual artist, you know, you understand that a lot of your ideas come out visually and they become demonstrated in the work itself. But certainly, and especially with being on a degree course, you sort of have to come to terms with this idea of putting your ideas into words as well. You have to write essays, you have to do presentations, that sort of thing. So I suppose with the process of being on a degree course, it's led me down that road of having to think more about what I'm doing and what my ideas are and why I'm doing the things that I do. And so YouTube sort of became like, it was ideally gonna help me with articulating those sorts of things. But then, you know, once or twice, I think, you know, maybe I misread, but I did get this idea that the videos that were going down best on my channel were the ones that didn't involve any talking. They were just you know, painting time lapses going from start to finish with music overlaid for the soundtrack in the background. The ones where I was doing a bit of talking, I got the impression that they were a little bit embarrassing. You know, they were hard to show to friends, because it's like, you know, you're just talking shit, and it's just kind of embarrassing hearing yourself. But you know, I've listened to a lot of YouTubers and their techniques and how they got started out with like more sort of personality type stuff, commentary stuff, talking, and a lot of them have dealt with the same stuff. You know, they said when they started out they could not watch their own videos. It's really embarrassing stuff. It's not easy to put your voice out there on the internet. But the fact is, you know, if you want to do it, you've got to start. You've got to start somewhere. As rough as it is, you get better, and that's something that, you know, I started out YouTube wanting to do. I wanted to get better at talking. Basically, I wanted to get better at articulating my ideas. It's really good practice for, you know, perhaps a future of giving, you know, the odd workshop or some talks around art and certain philosophical ideas concerning art and things like this. Those are the kinds of discussions that I'm interested in having. And, you know, perhaps as you grow a little bit of a YouTube audience like this, you start to engage with a kind of community on there, and you do start to get some feedback on your ideas, and you can, you know, open up some interesting discussions with your audience and answer any questions that they're interested in exploring further. And, you know, this sort of thing, it's inspiring for me that it might get to that sort of place. And so I think, yeah, to summarise, I'm going to be taking it easy with producing videos, but I'm definitely going to start doing it again. Definitely, they're going to be quite easy to produce videos. They might not be that much to look at. There's going to be a bit of music, bit of footage from out and about in the world, like I say. You know, I like filming. I haven't got a really decent camera. I'm probably going to invest in a good camera soon to step back up with this sort of stuff. But yeah, a bit of painting, bit of music, bit of talking, and hopefully I can, you know, I think it's a reasonable target to get one video out a week, maybe more if I have consistent ideas. But just things like this, just a little recording on my phone when I whip it out during a painting session, because some ideas get flowing, and then, you know, see if I can get how long. So for example, with this video I've been talking for 8 minutes. If I can just find 8 minutes worth of footage, it can't be too hard, then, you know, whack this recording over that footage, maybe introduce it, and sort of when I get to my computer I can sort of introduce this talk and you know, at the end maybe expand on one or two points, or you know, correct myself if I went wrong here or there. So there's a good opportunity doing this for self-critique, even within each video, which could be interesting. And yeah, just get back into the making one or two videos, and hopefully that 55, you know, might by the end of, well, not the end of this year, but by the end of the academic year, get to 100. And then as I continue with my art career, just, you know, have the YouTube thing as something that might slowly grow, hopefully, you know, as I have seen it slowly grow so far. I just think the upshot is that I shouldn't have just entirely neglected YouTube after summer. Now that I'm back, you know, on my degree, I shouldn't have just completely stopped with YouTube. There's still definitely time in the week, and I think it can be really beneficial. So yeah, cheers for listening, guys, and yeah. So there you go, guys. A little bit about sort of why I've decided to start making videos again. Hopefully, you know, it was perhaps enjoyable to watch this video. I don't know, it's probably boring just listening to me talk, but maybe combined with a little bit of footage of me painting and things like that, and a bit of music, it's sort of, you know, makes an alright video. But we'll keep trying, we'll keep going with this sort of simple format. Really easy to do for me, doesn't distract that much from my painting sort of schedule. And so yeah, if you'd like to sort of subscribe and sort of follow along with these sorts of videos, I'd really appreciate that. That'd show a lot of support. Building up the subscriber count looks it's something that really helps. It sort of shows me that people are interested in following these things, and it makes it worth while. And eventually I'd like to get some kind of, you know, audience feedback thing going, you know, when people start commenting and responding to this discussion points, and maybe asking me questions for me to comment upon in future videos and things like that. So it'd be really great if I could start to build up a little bit of a following with this sort of stuff, if it's of interest to anybody. So I'll put a link, like a sort of button that'll allow you to subscribe on screen here. I'll also put a couple of links to all the videos here as well, so you can maybe check out some of this stuff I was doing in summer. Some of the stuff that you'll have seen in the intro to this video, actually. So yeah, cheers again for watching, and I'll have some more videos soon. As I say, I'm just recording a lot of ideas on my phone at the moment, as and when they come to my mind. Then I can just easily turn those into videos. So we'll have some interesting discussions coming soon, I'm sure. So yeah, cheers, guys. Bye. Peace.